Who has ever said that in the history of the world that wasn't just a rapist? That's not like a saying that anyone has ever said. Ever.
Creeps say that. The Cult of Jared Leto.
Oh yeah, that's what it was called. The Cult of Jared Leto. Hey, Filian just made something on this. From cultural icon to cult leader. I don't know why I immediately read that as cancel culture.
Jared Leto is 50 years old.
Isn't that wild?
For a minute. Why is it that Twitter seemingly lost their mind after Jared Leto presented a Grammy to Olivia Rodrigo? A seemingly innocent interaction with dark roots that only some are aware of. Jared Leto began his acting career in 1992 in the television series Camp Wilder, but really hit the limelight 2 years later with his breakout role as Jordan Catalano in My So-Called Life. It was clear that he was a heartthrob and had acting talent.
This or Requiem
for a Dream.
That was one of your favorite movies?
Yeah, definitely.
You have like the weirdest taste. That movie is disturbing.
It's so good though.
I mean, it's an interesting movie, but like, goddamn. Then they have like that. How old were you when you liked that movie?
Probably like 16.
Oh, okay. So you weren't like a kid. I was gonna say that like ass to ass scene where the girl like does the ass to ass shit.
I mean, I think it did scar me, but like, if I would have seen it younger, yeah, that would have been bad.
Talent. A combination that would allow him to star in Hollywood cult classics like Fight Club, American Psycho, and Requiem for a Dream. Jared Leto is known for being a method actor, aiming to show real and raw emotions in his roles by throwing himself into the world of the character that he plays. Sometimes he gets it right, other times he falls flat on his face. Method acting, traditionally known as the Stanislavski system, was developed as a way for actors to combine the outer and inner theatrical sense of self by physically embodying the character's experiences.
Today's actors must look to Moscow at the beginning of the 20th century to find one of the great theatrical figures of his time, an actor, stage director, teacher, and founder of the legendary Moscow Art Theater. This is Konstantin Stanislavski.
But you can't do links. No, I don't do method acting.
Successive generations have either venerated him or discredited him. Others have denounced him as a charlatan purveyor of mumbo-jumbo. One thing is undeniable.
Yeah, it kind of came out of nowhere.
Stanislavski, his theater, and his acting system found immortality, even as the world around him.
I mean, it's a pretty cool.
Although method acting is a legitimate way that many actors get into character, it's oftentimes used as a selling point for modern movies. Usually, headlines are run showcasing the extremes that some of these actors go to in order to prepare for their roles. It's cringy and oftentimes embellished or fabricated to stir up hype. This is one of the main reasons why people hate Jared Leto's Joker, but we'll get into that later. Parallel to his rise to fame in Hollywood,
he really does look like Zac Efron.
Jared Leto would start a band with his brother Shannon. They would name it 30 Seconds to Mars. If you grew up during this time like myself, you can probably remember the playing on every alternative radio station in the 2000s. 30 Seconds to Mars would go on to have numerous breakout hits as their style shifted from edgy to pop. This is why many 30 Seconds to Mars fans are nostalgic of their original music, but cringe at their new stuff. They continue to create music around vague, relatable themes such as struggle, love, life, death, and faith. Did 30 Seconds to Mars dominate any genre? Probably not, but they were insanely successful in creating a cult following that is now bigger than ever, known as the Echelon. The Echelon is what 30 Seconds to Mars fans collectively call themselves. Not only are they obsessed with the band's music, but also the themes and messages prevalent in all aspects of the community. Members of the Echelon refer to each other as part of a family. From an outside view, the Echelon is just like any other stan group. And the reality is, stan groups are cash cows. Jared Leto knows this, and perpetuates the us versus them dynamic to increase rapport with his fans. It's one of the many ways in which he breaks the artist wall without actually having to do much and reap the benefits. Each member of the Echelon will go as far as to follow the band around the world.
Yeah, I know a little bit about Jared Leto's cult. The 30 Seconds to Mars has retreats for their fans, and one of them, the 30 Seconds to Mars fans, the Echelons or whatever, went to, I think it was like an island or something, and everyone dressed in white. That was the whole theme, that they just all dress in white, and then it got real culty real quick.
Their logo is a triad with a line through it, which you can find on almost any of their work and on Leto himself. Twice. In 2009, the band released merch which said, "Yes, we are a cult." Although this is supposedly an inside joke between Jared Leto and his superfans, it's a slippery slope when given the context of Jared Leto's reputation. If you define cult as a group or movement held together by a shared commitment to a charismatic leader or ideology, then the Echelon checks all the boxes. And it certainly doesn't help his case that he literally looks like Jesus. In 2015, Jared Leto started Camp Mars.
There it is.
A Malibu retreat where fans can experience the band on a closer level. Camp Mars included outdoor activities, live performances from the band, and a chance to meet Jared Leto himself. Packages ranged from sleeping in tents to VIP lounges, and the prices increased accordingly. Camp Mars was a huge success, and after 2015, it became tradition. It would ultimately evolve into something much bigger. Mars Island is a 3-night all-inclusive getaway on the private island of Obanjan in Croatia. Think Fire Festival, but drugs and alcohol are prohibited, and Mars Island actually happened. Sober people, yeah. That's who I want to party with. Packages include yoga,
I bet it was lit,
and 2 30 Seconds to Mars performances. Prices start at $1,700, where you probably sleep on a banana leaf, and go up to an undisclosed amount if you opt in for the Phoenix package,
30 Seconds to Mars.
Which is probably where you sleep next to Jared Leto himself. I wish I was kidding. That sounds all fun and dandy, but I don't know about you guys, I would much rather stay home and get some quality sleep, which is why today's video is sponsored by Helix. Helix Sleep makes premium mattresses and bedding customized to fit your needs, conveniently shipped in a box,
which I'm sure he'll show us nothing but
everybody's different, and Helix knows that. So they made a sleep quiz that helps match your sleeping preferences with your unique body type to find the perfect mattress for you. Based on your different Helix Sleep has a mattress for everyone. If you happen to sleep with a partner or a pet, you can take the quiz together and find the best compromise for all of you. I personally sleep on my side and stomach, and I like a nice medium mattress feel, and that's why I was matched with the Midnight Lux. I love my Helix, and I think you would too. If you're in the need for a new bed, check out Helix.
Texas.
You can click the link down below or go to helixsleep.com/Philion and get up to $200 off your Helix mattress, plus
I don't have
2
my
free
cowboy hat
pillows.
on.
And thank you to Helix for sponsoring this video. On Mars Island, there's a tradition known as the Church of Mars, where Jared Leto actually performs in a cathedral while totally not acting like a cult leader. One of the nights in 2019 consisted of a white night, where everyone dressed up in white and sang Kumbaya by the fire. Once again, Jared Leto leans into the cult accusations by being self-aware about it. Let's all pose for a picture to mess with the media. Except self-awareness doesn't make it any less of an actual
I'll just go.
And one
also, this guy right here is one of only 2 dudes. This is... I don't know how? Because I feel like Jared Leto wouldn't allow very many men on his island. But he was able to sneak in there. Not only sneak in there, but also be in the front row of a Jared Leto cult meeting. So
maybe he's like their #1 fan.
It wouldn't matter though. This is a cult. They're all equal.
Maybe he's the most people for them.
That's, well, I don't know. He's not even dressed appropriately because it's not even a plain white shirt. It's like a plain white shirt with a snake on it. Like, I don't know. He didn't really get the memo. I see.
Wandered in.
That's probably what it was. He just lives on the island. I see 4. Where? There's this guy and there's this guy, and these are the only 2 I've ever seen in the footage that exists. This is like a game of Where's Waldo. Hey, I really appreciate it, Forky. Thank you for that, man. Appreciate the raid and hope your night is fantastic.
Glaringly obvious observation is that most...
Oh, right here. Wearing a Marvel shirt.
Nice.
Okay.
The people here are women. I thought this was strange too. One of the package add-ons for your luxury stay in Croatia includes a tattoo service, so you can get a tribal marking of your favorite cult leader. Mars Island is an experience like no other. Jared Leto lives his life like he's on Mars. The man is detached from reality physically and figuratively. He's been riding his breakout success for over 2 decades, and it doesn't seem like it will ever slow down. Have you ever seen celebrities completely abuse their power by making interviewers uncomfortable? I've observed that many celebrities get off on preying on women in front of a camera. They like to push inappropriate and see how much they can get away with by trying to charm or seduce. When in reality, they are playing a...
I think I think Vince was like a good guy in real life, but he had like a real bad moment. So that little clip he was showing there is it was an interview with some girl for whatever Fast and Furious number. I think it was 8. And he was drunk and wouldn't stop like hitting on her. But in the weirdest way. He was like talking to, I think, I'll just pull it up. I think he was talking about like marriage or something at one point, and then he gets down on his knees and chases her.
She's so beautiful, man. Am I right or wrong? Look at her. How am I supposed to do this interview? Look at this woman. She's so beautiful. Go on, man. Talk to me, baby.
Whatever, it's Brazil.
Tell me your story. Tell me your story. Let's get out of here. Let's go. Let's go have lunch. My God, I love her. Look how beautiful she is.
Thank you.
God, wow. Man.
So, you love Dungeons and Dragons?
I'm anything.
The closed captions are a little off on that one.
Yeah,
you're probably a little confused there. So she said you're probably a nerd like me and love Dungeons and Dragons, which he does.
The Jews and Dragons.
Yeah, no, that's I don't know. It's a little weird from YouTube there.
She's so beautiful. I'm in love. I'm in love with the interview.
So you play Dungeons and Dragons?
I play Dungeons and Dragons.
So I brought you...
I did say I'm pretty good.
Did you? Eu sou o Groot.
It's so good.
Eu sou o Groot. Eu...
Oh my god,
She's so sexy.
He's so good, he's so suave.
Look at her.
Eu sou o Groot.
Does anyone say this? Guys, what's wrong? Am I the only one that's saying it? Look at her. She's so beautiful. It's like you can't even do an interview with her because you're just like da 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 da.
Oh God! I misremembered how it went down.
Save me.
Jesus Christ!
When did this turn into Beautiful World? When did this turn into the most gorgeous girl in Brazil? When did this turn into I love you?
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great, thanks. I can't wait to see the new Triple X. Thank you. Thank you, Misty.
Oh man.
Leo.
Really?
What are you?
Hot.
Hot.
That's nice.
Let me guess.
Stegosaurus.
Really?
Yeah.
Saggy?
No.
What?
What is happening? Is this a real conversation?
You're
We're perfect
Pisces?
together.
The film hinted at a sexual relationship between the two of you.
Did it?
Did it?
Is that what you took away from it?
I don't know. What do you think?
It's kind of like a Rorschach test, I think. What did you think?
I'm thinking, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Dirty birdie.
Oh.
Also, what are those interview questions?
I believe that Jared Leto and other celebrities are never really
response.
challenged on this type of behavior for a couple of reasons.
Christ.
Number one, cameras are rolling and the interviewers have a job to uphold. The spontaneity that will ensue directly after challenging a celebrity is too much of a risk. Number two, they don't know how to react because it's awkward. And number three, sometimes the interviewers play into it because they are actually starstruck and attracted to the celebrity, which reinforces this type of behavior.
I haven't finished here. There's work yet to be done.
Have you had it
into her eyes? They're absolutely, insane. They're gold and blue and.
I was thinking the same thing. Can we?
Jared Leto is fully aware of his talent and looks, and he uses it to get away with everything. He makes it a point to always touch women, bring them in close, and
I don't know. I feel like he's just
in front of other people.
a psychopath. I don't think he's like super aware.
He truly believes that he's untouchable. September 12th, 2005. The New York Post runs an article that states, Jared Leto likes him young. The 33-year-old Requiem for a Dream actor, last seen squiring Ashley Olsen and Lindsay Lohan around town, has been aggressively pursuing many of the teen models shacked up at the Maritime Hotel. Leto, who booked a suite at the Meatpacking District hotspot while he was in town with his rock band 30 Seconds to Mars, has become infamous for calling and texting some of his underage objects of desire several times a day. He's been approaching...
That's such a, I guess this is not the right phrasing, but like an open secret. Because I saw even on Twitter, people were, in the industry were saying things like, I remember James Gunn made a tweet where someone made a point to say Jared Leto hits on everything with a vagina on set, or any woman on set, and James Gunn replied, oh, he actually waits till they're 18 in real life, implying that, with texts and shit, he doesn't care if they're of age or something. I don't remember exactly. But yeah, it's been talked about a lot for a long time. I don't know why that isn't a more well-known thing.
In 2011, Jared Leto makes a fool of a man sitting during one of his shows.
Yeah,
this is completely uncalled for.
That hairstyle's kind of nutty.
Hey, buddy.
David Bowie shit right there.
Hey, yo, you with your fingers in your chin beard. What are you sitting on your ass for? Huh? This is the 30 Seconds to Mars show, okay?
Yeah.
If you can stand up, you better be up off your ass right now. You hear me?
Like pans over as a guy in a wheelchair.
It actually, I'm pretty sure it is, if I remember correctly.
Stop.
Does he understand what I'm saying to him right now? No, don't look behind you. I'm looking at you. Yes, you. Yes, you. Oh, thank you very much.
Oh, no, I was wrong. Damn.
In 2013, Jared Leto held a promotional contest for his upcoming album, Love, Lust, Faith, Dreams. This contest was called #TheSleepover, in which 5 lucky fans who pre-ordered the album would get to sleep with Jared Leto. Yeah. This was, of course, accompanied by Jared Leto's sad attempt at humor. You do know I sleep in a coffin. I will admit my bed is more like a hotel than most. In 2015, James Gunn, director of
that's what I just brought up.
and The Suicide Squad, posted a cryptic video on Periscope. The exact contents in the video are unknown, as it was deleted the very next morning by Gunn himself. But accounts recall ranting about Jared Leto for being an overall asshole and sleeping with underage girls.
Oh,
he posted this the next morning. Good morning to Bogota, Colombia, and sorry to all of you around the world who saw my ambient-fueled Periscope session last night at 3 a.m. Yes, I erased it. In 2016, Jared Leto admitted to sending anal beads and used condoms to fellow cast members of Suicide Squad.
Now, how about the gifts you gave everyone?
In order to get in character the Joker, he sent his co-stars on Suicide Squad things ranging from like pig carcass, anal beads, I guess, and used condoms.
How does that relate to the Joker?
I don't know.
Were they jokes?
I don't know. The guy's a maniac. To method act for Morbius, apparently on set, he would walk around on crutches or in a wheelchair and demand that he be pushed around on set or some shit like that.
Holy shit.
Rats.
Doesn't make any sense.
A hog. Where did that come from?
No, he's way too dumb.
Don't forget the anal beads.
Who did you send anal beads to?
The used condoms.
Did not.
Yeah. I mean, it was.
Step back, Frank. You can't just say use condoms and we're just gonna like forget.
I know it's a family show, but we can.
Don't worry.
We can educate people here. At least they were used.
Who did you send used condoms to?
Oh, everybody.
Yeah, I got that. Jared sent.
Huh? You can't just skip over.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What do you say? What do you think?
You know, you say Jared has gone full Joker. Jared, he went full Joker. You know. And the rule generally is never go full Joker.
Oh, Richard!
That's ironic. He then later denied all of it and said it was just one big joke.
What exactly did people get wrong about the Joker?
I mean, I just think that there were some things, you know, that were mentioned about like gifts and the fact that I was giving used condoms to people, which was not true.
We can say that right now.
It was not true. And what are you going to do at that moment? You can't even, it doesn't matter how loud you shout or hold up a sign, you know, with your pants off in Times Square. People are going to go with the story that they want to run.
May 16th, 2018, Dylan Sprouse, or Zach from Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, tweets, "Yo, at Jared Leto, now that you've slid into the DM,
oh, this is the James Gunn tweet.
Model age 18 to 25, what would you say your success
rate is?" I think James Gunn's reply.
This tweet seemingly came out of nowhere. Why would Zach from the Sweet Life of Zach and Cody know this sort of information? And two, why would he blast Jared Leto on Twitter for thousands to see? And interestingly enough, James Gunn responded.
That's
he starts at 18 on the internet. We know that Jared Leto is creepy with girls. We know that Jared Leto has gotten with fans.
You can probably guess which lyrics I'm going to pick out of Up in the Air.
I don't know. Surprise me.
I'll wrap my hands around your neck so tight with love, love, love.
Yeah.
Horrible lyrics.
Quite erotic.
Is it?
That's the whole line?
Tell us a little bit
it's
more.
It's funny that you would take it that way.
Tell us what the song's about if that's not what it is.
Well, I think, what is it they say? Everything is about sex, except for sex. Sex is about power, right?
Who has ever said that in the history of the world that wasn't just a rapist? That's not like a saying that anyone has ever said. Ever.
Creeps say that.
God damn.
The woman out without her consent. It's important to note that Tumblr posts fantasizing about sleeping with the band muddy the water of actual evidence against Jared Leto. Is Jared Leto insufferable as a person?
Nostalgia?
Yeah, anyone can get behind that. There's weird, probably shouldn't do that type of behavior. And then there's illegal. Where Jared Leto falls on the spectrum is unclear. Decade-long rumors following him across 2 different career paths is not a good sign. And neither is this one. Let me fix that.
Ooh, the truth. Banger from Fillion. I didn't know all of that about Jared Leto, but I am well versed in the lore of Jared. Man's a lunatic. And he is in no good movies for the last like 20... Please watch one of the goofy pool and jungle building videos. I don't really like those because they're fake. The majority of those, like, we built the Taj Mahal out of dirt in the middle of nowhere, aren't real. They use actual modern machinery. You can usually see like the tracks. And they also never clean their shit up, so they make it for the video and then just leave it to sit there forever. So it defeats the whole purpose. And the fact that they don't use it or clean up after themselves is infuriating. Who, in fact, here, where's that video? It was on Reddit like a year or so ago. Thanks for 5 gift subs, Joseph. There's a guy who bought a giant pile of land, and on that land there was a place that a lot of YouTubers would go to do those things, and a lot of the trees were destroyed, the ground unusable now, all from the machinery that they'd bring in there to make those things, and it's just giant holes in the ground that makes it unusable. Does anyone remember what the name of that video was? He got the drone footage out and showed like there was like 10 of those things on his property. Yeah, Primitive Technology is the only good one. Indian Builders Exposed? I don't think that's the name of it. Oh, actually, this actually might be it. Or at least one of them. Thanks to resub Pharaoh, Pork, Tug, and Ink, and Smith. Actually, this isn't the video I was thinking of, but same thing. The one I was thinking of was a little bit different because there was a bunch of like tracks from where the machines would roll in. Because they don't actually build these things by hand using sticks and stones. That's just for the camera. Well, in fact, you can even see it here. Like there's little trails that they made with their machines. Yeah, it's from those primitive building videos. Again, they're not real. At least, not all of them. Primitive Technology is real. I'm sure there's probably a couple other outliers, but the vast majority are not. No, Primitive Technology is actually genuine. From everything I've read and seen from Primitive Technology, that is as real as that shit gets. Thanks to Prime Rabbit. Those pools are death traps for animals now? True. There was another video I watched very similar to this, and I think that was mentioned in the comments. Actually, I mean, I guess it could have been this. It's been a while since I've seen it, but maybe it was this video. The one thing this is missing, though, is the giant tracks from where they tear down the trees. Rough. Oh, actually, no, it might have been this video. Yeah, they just pointed out the cement bags and shit. Maybe it was. I remembered more like tire tracks, though. But yeah, all those are fake. Not real. Have to disagree with your stance on this respectfully. What's my stance other than it's not real, which it's not. There's evidence there. There's bags of cement, as well as lying about where they were getting that water. This one didn't have the tire tracks that I remembered, but it is there. Maybe the follow-up? It seems like it's still just going to be like a recap of where everything's at over the course of months, because this guy now owns the land, I'm guessing. Yeah, so it's just revisiting the same ones, and how much of a disaster. Yeah, so this video is just 6 months later, I think. But it's the same thing, same structures. Day 5,000 of commenting, let me solo her Elden Ring. I already know about it. It's cool, but it's the video is not that interesting, man. It's just a guy who helps you, Melania. Like, it's cool, but it's not, like, that interesting. So it just ends up being a shit ton of waste. Yeah. Pickled chicken on a bun? Okay. Ah, the drunk cook again, eh?
What's on? Are we ready to go? Yeah. Okay, what are we doing? Oh, hang on a second.
Pickled chicken, baby, let's go! Bro, do you know you can pickle anything, really?
It's from, I don't know who it was. I don't know who asked for it. But somebody asked me to do this one, and I'm going to do it as close as I can. But I'm not going to do it the exact same way.
I'm sure that Walmart bag is clean.
I don't follow recipes.
Yeah, really beat the devil out of it. Let's go.
Drop her back in a bag. The Ziploc bag.
What was the point in pounding the chicken out then? You could have just pounded it in that bag.
Okay. Here's the secret. This is when it's going to get into you. Perfect. Pickle juice.
Whoa!
Alright, not so much it's going to overpower the pickle. I want the pickle to shine through. Sit in the fridge for 1 hour. And
is that enough time for it to pickle?
The 1 hour's up.
Here's a resub Xeno Cool. Yeah!
We on? Yeah. Okay, we soak the chicken breast in pickle juice and jalapeno juice.
Here's a wash dog.
I need panko breadcrumbs. I've got them somewhere right
I bet this is going to turn out amazing.
Panko, pink, gay panko.
Doesn't pickle the chicken, it's just a brine. Then I've been lied to.
We get panko. This is paprika. 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 Paprika!
Yeah, it is. Chick-fil-A brines their chicken with pickle juice, do they?
Okay, spice, and black pepper. Black pepper everywhere.
This guy just cross-contaminated his entire kitchen.
Throw some in your crumbs.
It's called flavor.
I love black pepper.
Wow.
Garlic powder.
Hey, thanks, Dad. Looking good.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Flour, breadcrumbs. Alright.
God, this is just so American. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Now let's get some like motor oil
Better now.
as like a marinade.
Flour, egg, breadcrumbs.
February,
month of February. I think we talked about this before. So flour, spiced flour. Oh, this is gonna be beautiful. Pickle chicken breast sandwich.
This guy's not Canadian. This guy's very clearly a God-fearing, red-blooded American patriot.
Egg. Ready to flip it? Edge it out. Perfect.
Thanks, you said Bromini and Tree Boy.
Panko's up in the house. Mine nugget. Alright. Whatever.
I actually bet this turned out real yummy.
Gotta go up to 319 degrees.
Nice.
Just kidding, yeah, it's about 325. Okay.
Maybe you should
That's
silent.
cooking for a second. What else goes on there?
Resub
I don't
madness.
know, 'cause we're cooking.
Man, I am mesmerized by this guy's cooking. The way he commands this kitchen is nothing shy of genius. What a leader. Served with a side of cigarettes? Well, yeah, I hope so.
Let that cook for a second. We'll be right back, man. Crack a biz here in the hizzy.
What words did he just use there? Crack a bizzard in the hizzy?
Thing, man. Look at that. What color on that?
Yeah, maybe he is Canadian. I don't know. You guys say that?
Using the knife supplied by from over here, light behind me, but we're gonna do something. Oh yeah, real lemon. I forgot about.
Yum. I mean, that looks fine, really, honestly.
Oh, grab some of that, man. Grab this.
Well, all things considered, that could have been a lot worse. Hey, congratulations. That's a big bizzer in the hizzy, I suppose. Looks a little pink. Yeah, medium rare. Nothing wrong with that. Builds character.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah! Whee! Oh man.
Who's there?
Oh, he's gonna be trapped in the TV, like in Willy Wonka's. Hey, can't you see I'm trying to celebrate?
Hey, can you keep it down, please?
Front desk.
Hi, this is Kim Smith in room 325. The room next door to me keeps banging on the wall. Is there something you can do about that?
I'm sorry, but there's no one checked into the room next to you.
How did you check that
You're
quickly?
sure? Do you think you checked the right room?
No,
Yes,
it was way too
you're
quick.
the only one on the 3rd floor.
Oh. I guess that would make it easier.
Okay, there's somebody definitely next door. Can you send someone to check, please?
Sure thing. I'll send someone now.
It's the fisherman. He was just trying to celebrate New Year's Eve and got a little rowdy. Oh my god. Oh, it's a shit
Anyone
demon.
there?
Get out of there quick. Good call, they don't like the light. Nice. Must have been the wind. Why turn that off? You blew it.
Front desk.
There's no one in here.
I'll let her know.
Oh my god. Well, now look what you did. It's the Hamburglar.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, next thing you hear is rabble rabble.
No one's there. Can I help you with anything else?
I guess quick question. Does the Hamburglar actually make that noise, that rabble rabble? Is that real? Is that actually what the Hamburglar says? The only reason I know that is from the Peacemaker show, where the guy's describing the Hamburglar and then says rabble rabble. Now for some reason I just attribute that sound to him like forever now. That was Grimace that did that noise, was it? I'm just gonna assume it's correct.
No. No one in there, huh?
Time to take care of this myself.
Hi.
Well, now you're breaking and entering. You've turned this simple checkup
I'm in
into
the
a
room
felony.
next door. Can you please stop banging on the walls?
Oh god. Holy shit. And that's why there's no one on the 3rd floor. They all get knocked. Alright, I think I'm gonna go to bed. I'm getting tired. Alright everyone, thanks for tuning in. To everyone who donated, big thank you. New subs, welcome aboard. Sub means a lot to me, so thanks for subbing. Hope you enjoy the emotes. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening.